Hi, how are you? Today we are going to continue the same Terumah, talking about the Mishkan. We're going to peep inside the Mishkan tabernacle basically and see what we can reveal, what God can reveal to us. Yesterday we talked about fantastic subject on the cedar, how the logs with the timber and the lumber was used inside in the tabernacle. Now, today we'll see something else today. If you go and read the chapter Exodus 25, verses from, maybe from the first onwards we can see, or second and third onwards we can see, God narrates or God writes all the details of what are the things that he wanted to keep it inside and what are the things that he was asking. He was talking so many things, about the ram's hair and turquoise, the hide, and also there is one interesting name there, Takasus. Um, Go and look in the Exodus 25:3. It says that Takasus. In Tamil it says Tagasutol. சிவப்பு தீர்ந்த தகசுத்தோல். What is that? What is he talking about? What was that? And that actually, it's about a creature. Those days, it lived only once, and it has a multicolored, multi-layered or multicolored skin to that one, and this one was wild. It was not a domestic animal. It was wild animal, and it lived only once. And God used that animal skin to cover the tabernacle. See, when you see the tabernacle, it was about 50 cubic feet long. 50 cubic means it's a pretty long one. Say about 1 cubit is about 18 inches or something, approximately. You can measure the 50 cubic feet how much it is, and then 10 cubic feet tall, and wide is again 10 cubic feet wide. So you can see how big the place is, and it is fully covered with this timber of cedar, and also it is inside. It is divided into two portions. One is holy, and then the other one is the holy of holies, and the holy of holies being divided by the big screen. And also there was a screen inside the entrance of the Holy of Holies. And people were entering from the west towards east, focused. So it was only two portions divide inside the, in the tabernacle. So, and it was covered completely. I wish I could have shown you guys the pictures of it. It is so amazing. But if anything, time permits or anything, probably I will try to post all those pictures. It's beautiful how the tabernacle was totally covered, and the sides and also the top. On the top portion, he was covering it almost like 4 layers of the covers. It covered with the goat skin on the top, and then you have the hair of the ram or goat, you can call, and also turquoise hideout, and on the top of it, it covers with the Takasus. Takasus, has a multi-colored, it's just got more than a cis. There was a rabbi called Uncilius. Uncilius was the uncle of, I think, Caesar, I believe, on those days. He got converted into Judaism, and then he went and studied the whole Torah, and his narration, his translation is one of the best translation ever in the Torah portions. And everybody uses, even anyone who wanted to know, and then they go and see this his literatures, and they search from him. So he writes it on. He named this Takasus as Susquehanna. Susquehanna means sus means rejoicing, and the qua means this kind of multicolored or six color or something like that. So it is about this multicolored creature having a beautiful skin on that one, but it lived only once, never lived afterwards. That's only lived on during that time period. So it was the four multi-layered. When you enter into the tabernacle, you will be astonished by seeing all these lions on the eagles pictures, and then it is going on the top of the hair covered on this, the first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer on the covering. On top of the covering was with this Dacasus leather or with a multi-layer color. So what we learn from this one, and what is the main ingredient about this one? In this world, everything is about the three levels. Everything is covered with the three levels. Everything is connected with the three levels. First level is the existence level. Just the existence of it. Anything in the world is the first level is level of the existence. And then level two is about the functions and functionality and what it is for, what is the function for. Number one is existence, and then number two is the functionality, and number third one is the level which obtained in a higher level, which is about the glory and and the high upper level of the garden level is the third level. So these are the ways that anything in the world, it is connected with the three levels. So how this has been connected to the tabernacle and to our life. The tabernacle, it's when you say that existence is the building itself. The building itself is an existence that exists there, and the tabernacle, even whatever the Moses built on those days, whatever Moses touched, whatever Moses had, whatever Moses did, was supposed to be kept until the last day of Jesus, of God's coming back, because Moses means truth. So truth should be sustained. Truth should live. Truth cannot be destroyed. So one of the ideas, one of the perceptions, or one of the things that what they are having in mind, this tabernacle and the Ark of the Covenant are still under the Temple Mount, where where David, Solomon, or they made a lot of, underneath the Temple Mount, some of the hideout places, it is still there. That's the belief of Judaism. That's the belief of Jewish people. Tabernacle and the Ark of the Covenant and everything else, whatever the Moses did, it was there because it is supposed to be there, because Moses means truth. The truth exists until the last minute, until the second coming of Jesus Christ. So now, when I was talking about the tabernacle here, so the multi-layered the covering, and the level one is the existence, and level two is the functionality, and the level three, the glory of the living. So how it has been connected here with the tabernacle? The building is existence, and building exists forever, and it is going to be rebuilt. First time destroyed, second time destroyed, third time it's going to be rebuilt. And then the existence, inside the existence of this tabernacle, what they're going to have, all the utensils. I mean, inside there, God specifically told in detail. This is one of the best Torah portion in the whole book, because it gives a lot of details in this one. So God was giving every single detail, utensils, what should be kept on the place. So God was giving that one. Like, it is unbelievable, folks. It is unbelievable. He was telling, and he was encouraging them, keep all these utensils, all the vessels which is used. That's about the small functions, all the functions of that one. And the third one is the top covering. That's what it comes to, all the four layers of all the skins and the hair and the takasus on the top with the multicolored. So it's a beautiful, beautiful looking tabernacle. When you see, it's a multi-covered, completely covered, surrounded by every four side on the top. And because it's God's dwelling place, right? So in our life, it's also the same thing. It's not about, they said that the rabbis was telling the Takassus was so proud and pride to cover the glory, because it was pride in his glory that it was covering the tabernacle completely and thoroughly. So it is not about the our self glory or anything, but it is about the details inside the tabernacle. God was designing everything, even a single small vessel. He was so considerate about that one. Even in our life, the world is considered to be a tabernacle. The world is considered to be compared to be a tabernacle. Ourself, our body system, is compared to be the tabernacle, because this is the body, this is the existence, and inside this body, we have all the organs we have in here. Everything has its own functionality, and then the two levels of the split place the holy and high holy, because the heart has got two sections, the auricles and ventricles. So this is the two levels, or the two separations of, I don't want to go into more anatomical definitions, but these are the two levels of holy and most holy. So the body functions. Our body has got a lot of small organs which needs to be work, which needs to function in such a way so that due to this proper functioning, that the whole body should reveal the glory of God. That's the covering of the Takassus with multicolor. We should exhibit, we should project or radiate the glory of God. How we will do it? Because we're going to make sure our organs, each and everything in our organs, mindset, our speech, our eyes, our nose, and our ears, those things are to function exactly what it's supposed to function. One of the prayers each and every day I do in the morning, I always do this one. I say that, God, whatever I see, let it be holy. Whatever I hear, let it be holy. Whatever I speak today, let it be holy. Whatever I think, let it be holy. I submit and surrender today. Keep me holy today. This is one of the every single day prayer to me all the time. When I get up in the morning, this is what I said. My eyes, my ears, and my mouth, and my nose to smell, and also my, the thoughts, keep this one holy, so that I can resolve all the problems, whatever comes to me, in a holy way, in a very wisely. So that's what I always pray. So it is all about the smallest things possible. It is a detailed thing. God said in the Bible, He even counts all the hairs. Is it possible? Even not even a single hair will fall without His knowledge. How come it's possible? He is so detailed. He watches us in a detailed manner. So when we submit and when we surrender in this world, when we walk and when we do, we have to be careful in a very, very, we don't give the details. We don't get into the details. That is the problem for our Gentile Christianity. We don't go into that one, because, we think, everything is easy way. Just go, the church, sing songs and come out. It's not about the celebrations. It's not about the festivals. It's not about anything. It's not about, the covering of it. It is all about the details inside, because God connects with the details. God was connecting with the details. God was connecting with all the functionalities. God is connecting with the existence. Then our body, then our existence will be radiating, just like Takassus was radiating, and it was so, beautifully arranging itself, covering the holy thing, such a pride way, exhibiting the glory of God. We need to be exhibiting it that only. It is not about the outward appearance. It's not about anything. It is about the inner ourselves, the inner organs, the body system itself. That's how our daily life should be. Folks, I'm telling to you, when you study the Torah, when you study the Torah in the way you're supposed to study, it will thrill you, it will make you something, take you away in some other place. Well, this is about the Mishkan. We are revealing. I'll come back with you.